we have come to an end. Now, as I said in the beginning, already I received a few mails. I just thought I've included that also. I have maybe 6 or 7 more slides. I'll go through this. My request to you only is if you have any other doubt, please type it out within maybe next to 5 minutes. Simultaneously, I will rush through these queries. So after completing that, then depending upon the time, I'll address the subsequent queries which are raised now, right? So how the upcoming Social Security Code going to affect the definition of wages and impact of employer on payment of gratuity? That is one question. Then, is gratuity payable to employee, nominee, and case of death before completing 1 year of service? Again, can employer adjust annual bonus payable to employee against statutory bonus? Almost all the 3 questions we have addressed. Again, I'll just repeat it for the sake of the participants. So as far as Social Security Code is concerned, yes, it defines the term wages, and very clearly, not only for Social Security Code, even for other codes, the exclusion part of the salary cannot exceed 50%. I repeat, the exclusion part of the term salary or wage cannot exceed 50% as per the code, and it is uniform for all the 4 codes, right? So necessarily we may have to calculate whether it is bonus or gratuity for at least 50% of the monthly gross salary. That is the major change, right? That is number 1. Number 2, we saw for payment of bonus act, once the act becomes applicable, then even though subsequently the threshold limit falls below, the act will continue to apply. But there is a change in the code on wages. If we go through carefully the wordings, it clearly says in an accounting year, there must be employment of at least 20%, at least for 1 day in that accounting year, right? It is like, I'm not very sure whether it is some mistake or that is intentional. So it looks as if for every accounting year, we may have to check whether the payment of bonus portion under the code on wages will be applicable to my company or not. So that is going to be another major change. Then second point is gratuity payable to employee, nominee, and case of death before completing 1 year of service? Yes, as we discussed, again, 5 years is the qualifying service for receiving gratuity, but that is for normal cases. But in case of disablement or in case of death, the 5 years service condition is not there. But minimum 1 year must be there. Otherwise, we cannot calculate gratuity, right? Number of years of service must be at least 1. Only then we can pay 15 days salary at least as compensation to the nominees in case of death. So 1 year service is basis, right? Again, when we say 1 year, should it be exactly 12 months, or if it is sufficient if the person has completed just 240 days or 8 months, right? Definitely, I would suggest if the person has completed 240 days, he has just worked for 9 months, still make the payment for 1 year, because he has worked for more than 240 days. So let us assume that this person has completed 1 year of service. So we'll make the payment, calculate the gratuity for 1 year and make the payment, right? If it is in respect to the deceased employee case, then make the payment to the nominee. If it is with respect to the disablement employee, then make the payment to him, right? The third question is, can employer adjust annual bonus payable to employee against statutory bonus? I don't think it can be done, right? As per the act, no, it cannot be done. Clearly, we saw what are all the section 17 under payment of bonus act. So what are all the items which can be adjusted or deducted from the final year-end bonus? It is very clearly mentioned. So any customary bonus, interim bonus, bonus advance, right? Puja bonus, festival bonus, you can adjust that. But all these should have customary value. So you can adjust that. If you are making bonus advance payment, that can also be adjusted. Apart from that, if the person, because of committing some misconduct, if he has caused some financial loss to the company, then to that extent, deduction can be made from the bonus. So these are all the items which are very clearly mentioned under section 17, which can be adjusted or deducted from the final year-end bonus, right? So other things, I don't think it is possible.